Hey, this is Gloomy. This is kind of a different video for me, but in a sketchbook tour I made back in 2022, I had this to say on the subject of AI images. I have a lot of choice thoughts about AI art, but it is fun to just mess around with and just get inspiration from, I guess. I was very lenient back then towards AI art, in quotations, and I've changed my mind about it since. I used to think of AI images as mainly incomprehensible shitposts that make you feel like you're having a stroke, like that one from that Solar Sands video from 2020. Yeah, I kind of liked AI images back then from like a surrealist perspective, even if there is no like artistic mind behind them. When I was working in that sketchbook, it was kind of a trend at the time for people to mess around with DALL-E Mini and create like shit posts and other stupid things with it. I don't know, maybe it was because it was kind of a novelty at the time. I'm not sure. And a lot of people, including me, who were doing this trend, are now anti-generative AI. I have to admit, back then it was kind of fun to mess around with DALL-E Mini and generate just some really stupid looking images with messed up garbled faces and what have you. At the time, I didn't really consider where these AIs got their data from, or that it could have stolen like art from artists without their permission or anything like that. I didn't really think about it, to be fair. And unfortunately, because of this lack of thought process, I did go through a short phase of using AI in my weirdcore edits. To be honest, I don't know why I didn't just use stock images for something I didn't already have a photo of. Because I had already used stock images in the past. I don't know where my mind was at, to be fair. But anyway, yeah, there are a handful of weirdcore images I've made that I have used AI in, and I'm not proud of it anymore, and I am kind of ashamed of it, and I did kind of, for a while, just try to pretend that it never happened and hope that nobody figured it out. And nobody has said anything, but like, I disown these edits. I might try and cut them out of the compilation videos that they're in if I can figure out how. But yeah, at the very least, it's just this lot that I used AI images in, and I did quite quickly stop using AI in my weirdcore edits after I realized where AI gets its data from. And yeah, I have been mostly anti-gen AI for a couple of years now, but I was still sort of a bit lenient about it. Because even then, I did think of AI images as a tool for inspiration. I did think that redrawing an AI image or tracing over one was at least better than like just generating one, calling it your own art. I still think it is a bit better, but I don't really think it's good at all to interact with generative AI anymore. And I've only come to this decision like very recently, after that recent Twitter trend of people redrawing that AI image with the cat, and some people traced it. Oh god. And I came across RJ Palmer's thread about it, and I read a lot of the differing opinions, and I kind of had, I think both sides, apart from like the AI tech bros who are like, oh, this is the future. Yeah, so I looked at both sides of the argument, and like I really gave it a lot of thought over like quite a few days, and I did come to the conclusion that, yeah, I don't really think that we should be interacting with generative AI, as in like AI image generators. I can't really say AI like voice things and like ChatGPT and stuff like that and character AI, that's a different can of worms that I haven't really got much knowledge on to really talk about, so I don't know about those. But I do now think that any interaction with generative AI is sort of playing into the hands of the AI tech bros, being complicit in art theft, and it's probably not a good idea to give people who use AI images attention, like with that Twitter thread. I'm not very good at wording things, and I'm even ramblier than I was supposed to be because I scripted this all out and I've gone off script like 10 times already. But I'm not very good at explaining things without sounding like an idiot, I think anyway, because I'm very rambly. So if you want, like, I guess, more better worded information and just more information about why generative AI is just bad in general, just as a whole, it's bad, it's unethical. I've got a few recommendations. I'll link RJ Palmer's Twitter threads in the description, and there's this person on YouTube, I can't pronounce their username. I'll link their channel in the description. I have okay, it's not really an exception, it's really silly. I will always continue to laugh at Matt Rose's videos about AI, because those are played for laughs, and it is kind of hilarious when AI image generators try and fail to create words. And I think using things like Inspirabot and this meme doesn't exist. I think using those are fine, because they're basically just shitpost generators, and they just generate words, not the images. They don't, as far as I'm aware, they don't really harm anyone. I don't think there's anything unethical about using those. Aside from this meme doesn't exist. They use some very, very old memes, but apart from that, it doesn't hurt anyone. So yeah, I no longer agree with using AI in any way to assist with art, and I disown the 6, 7, I can't remember, the handful of weirdcore edits I made using AI. I might remake some of them because I don't like them anyway, to be fair. But yeah, so that's my sort of ramble about my new views on AI. So yeah.